Robert from South Carolina sent this nice 12 size Waltham to me for servicing. It locked up shortly after he had it in for servicing years ago. It's not worked for about 7 years, and it's time to get it running again. The gold case is well worn, with some brass showing on the back side. The setting mechanism seems to function fine. The winding mechanism isn't engaging. If the crown is pushed in, it engages and winds. The crown is a little crooked, but functions as intended. A closer look with the bezel off. There's some chips in the porcelain dial. Next to the chips on the metal, some tool marks in the form of dents, left behind by a butcher, using a pry tool trying to remove the dial incorrectly. Other than the chips and some hairline cracks, the dial is in good shape. First I'll get the hands off. Dents on the inside of the back. They were made from the inside. Something may have been loose and got wedged between the back and the movement at one time in the past. Lots of markings from previous watchmakers. And an RS scratched in it. It's got a nice high-quality 20-year gold case. Movement is a nice 15-jewel Waltham, model 1894, grade 220, built in about 1901. Movement is loose in the case. Case screws aren't doing their job. Ratchet wheel is not original to this movement. It's functional but looks out of place. It should be matching to the same design as the crown wheel. This one jewel is a friction fit replacement, set into the old rub-in jewel setting. Stem only engages with the crown wheel when pushed in. Most likely due to the case screws not engaging with the case. Pull the crown out to disengage it from the movement. Here's some solder next to the case screw slot. Past repair job that obviously failed. The dust shield is dented. It's been butchered. Maybe the same person who chipped the dial. Looks like someone tried to pry the movement out of the case using a screwdriver without disengaging the stem. Release the mainspring tension. I'll get this balance wheel assembly out first. Dial screws, backside of dial has chips from someone using a pry tool on it. Hour wheel, crown wheel, ratchet wheel, barrel bridge, remove this mainspring and see what condition it's in. The arbor pivot end is chipped. Someone must have hit it with a hardened hammer or punch. The working surface of the pivot isn't damaged, so it's functional as is. It has one of the old blued mainsprings in it. Center wheel has some hard green crud stuck to it. Third wheel, this looks like pocket fuzz or lint. Enough to stop the watch if it's in the right place. Fourth wheel, escape wheel, pallet fork bridge, a chunk of brass from someplace, more chunks of dirt, the jewels look okay, just a lot of dried oil residue on them. I'll see if I have a nice white alloy mainspring for a replacement. Good, 2 originals that will fit this movement. This old one is set. It's lost most all its strength. The new one stretches out much farther and will give it plenty of power reserve. I've cleaned the movement. Time to oil and get it back together. Pallet fork. Oil the pallet jewels. They're easier to get to at this stage. Escape wheel, 4th wheel, center wheel, 3rd wheel, mainspring barrel, barrel bridge, crown wheel, ratchet wheel, and it winds just fine. Oil the center wheel before I install the cannon pinion. I've installed the balance wheel without the balance spring mounted, just to make sure it rotates freely. The balance wheel installed without the spring should not swing back and forth like this. On the poising tool, It also swings back and forth like it was attached to a spring. A lot of dust particles are also sticking to it like a magnet. It's magnetized and has become a compass, always seeking magnetic north. It's going to need to be demagnetized before I can move forward. There's a lot of different types of demagnetizers out there. They all do the same job. Here's a newer K&D demagnetizer. Here's one I built many years ago. It still works. Just connect it to 120 volts and push the button to activate. This one is an old one, from about the 1920s. It's got a heavy cast iron base and still works just fine. To use it, just plug it in, place the watch in the center, turn it on, and pull the watch out to about 12 inches away, and it's demagnetized. Nice! The balance wheel stays stationary while the movement is rotated. This is the way it should be to keep good time. And on the poising tool, no more uncontrolled rocking back and forth. Both balance pivots are badly worn. Someone replaced the roller jewel and left it long on the balance wheel side. The roller jewel is actually touching the balance staff hub. To remove the roller table safely, it's best to use these roller table tools. There's 3 sizes of punches to push against the balance staff shoulder. Three adjustable jaws that fit against the roller table. The base of the tool has a threaded portion the jaws fit into for adjustments. This tool is used to adjust the jaw to fit up to the roller table. The punches are used to lightly tap the balance staff away from the roller table. And the roller table removed, with the jewel undamaged. The balance staff hub has shellac stuck to it, used to mount the roller jewel. Signs someone mounted the roller jewel without removing the roller table. Another sign of a butcher. That much excess shellac will throw the balance out of poise. Now to measure the old balance staff and compare it with the new replacement. If the OD is too large, especially where the roller table fits up, it could split the roller table while installing it. This hub is going to need to be cut off with a carbide cutter to release the staff from the balance arm. I wasn't able to capture the actual cutting of the hub. But here is after the final cut was made while still mounted to the lathe. With the hub cut off, it's time to press the old staff free from the balance arm. Nice. The remains of the old balance staff and hub. The new balance staff. The roller table with the roller jewel that someone installed without trimming it down flush. I'll use this diamond wheel to stone the excess roller jewel material down flush with the roller table. Now to fit the new balance staff. I use 3 different punches for this. First one is a number 58 flat punch that contacts the balance wheel arm only. It presses the arm onto the balance staff and seats it against the hub. Second is a number 93 tapered punch, used to start the curl over on the rivet onto the balance arm. Third one is a number 63 flat punch, used to flatten and finish the curl over of the rivet onto the balance arm. I also use a centering tool to center the hole in the table with the bore of the staking tool. Seat the balance wheel to the staff. Curl the rivet over the balance arm. And to finish the rivet curl over with the number 63 flat punch. And to finish the rivet curl over, I spin the punch on the balance arm to make sure it's seated all the way around on the balance hub. Looks good. Now to install the roller table using this roller table punch. The roller table punch has a slot that keeps it from contacting the roller table jewel. the hairspring, It's running about 7 minutes fast in 24 hours, so need to add some timing washers. The chart on the box shows bottles 5, 6, and 7 are for a 12 size watch. I'm going to install 4 timing washers, 2 on opposing balance screws, and see if it brings it in time. Nice. Balance wheel self-starting from a dead stop like this, when wound, shows it's in perfect beat. The balance wheel has a nice strong rotation to it. Now to deal with this case screw. This soft solder left behind is probably from a previous repair attempt. There's several ways to fix this condition. If I can find the right size of case washer, this will work great. Now to make sure the case washer clears the back. Nice. A nice 15 joule Waltham, model 1894, grade 220.